Hey YouTube, I wanted to talk about this white girl. She got killed in Clearwater, Florida, and she just went to a strip club and she met a guy, and the guy she met at the club, she went to the club with a friend, but the friend stayed so he could get a lap dance, but she decided to walk home, and this guy that they met at the club, he followed her and he stabbed her. So you know, every day I get up, I read the news. There's always crime. You know what I mean? And I feel like our politicians are they're not doing their jobs. They're not protecting us. You know what I mean? Our politicians are not doing the jobs they need to do to protect us from crime. You know what I mean? She just went to a strip club. She didn't expect that she was gonna get killed. But our number one problem is crime is gonna happen. You know, somebody want to do a crime, there's not much you can do to stop the person. But what I have a problem with is, those guys, they go to prison. They have it better than people in third world countries. They get housing, they get food, they get everything. How is that punishment? You know what I mean? How is that punishment to have housing, meal? A lot of people in a lot of places, they don't have those things. But those guys that kill somebody, rape somebody, that commit armed robbery, all that kind of stuff, they have those things. So I think that sucks. I would rather they execute all criminals and give the money that we save to third world countries. You know what I mean? That would do the world. That would be great. Just you commit a crime like rape, armed robbery, murder. You get executed, and the money they would have spent on you, let's send it to like a third world country or something. Then you're doing something good. You know what I mean? So that's what I'd like to see happen. Before I die. I don't know, in 10 years. But they have this thing. It's called cruel and unusual punishment. The Supreme Court says we can't have cruel and unusual punishment. I'm like, what the hell? We need cruel and unusual punishment. If you don't have cruel and unusual punishment, then you don't have a deterrent to crime. We gotta have cruel and unusual punishment to kill the criminals, and they need to be killed right away, not in 20 years. We need cruel and unusual punishment, or those crimes will never end. Next year I'm gonna wake up and there's gonna be another murder, next month, and because there is no punishment, so it's never gonna end. So we need our politicians, like Governor Rick Scott in Florida and Tallahassee. They gotta pass some laws to kill criminals, to gotta be killed right away. That's the only way we stop those kind of crimes.